Do you want to know what you need to eat to build your muscle growth? Let's talk about it. So everything starts with eating and getting in enough of the protein on a daily basis. I already talked about it a lot of times on my previous videos, so I won't go into it a lot very deep this time. Just know that if you are trying to build muscle, get around of 2 grams per kilogram of body weight in protein intake per day, and you will be very good set. But the protein intake is not actually the most important thing you can do to build muscle growth. It's more about the source of your protein you're getting. So there are a couple of different ingredients you can get protein, like let's say whey protein shakes, eggs, fish, red meat, poultry. All those things have a lot of protein in them, but they are not created equal if you take in account the absorption rate and the biological value of the source of the protein. So here on the screen I have the table just for example, so you can see what I mean with the intake of the protein, the absorption of the protein. First on the list we can see it's whey protein. If you just look at the protein digestibility, it's 1.00, so that's very good. Then the next one is amino acid score, 1.14 is also good. Everything above 1 is actually excellent from the amino acid score. Then we have the protein efficiency rate, that's also very good. The biological value, the closer to 100 the better, so it's also very good. And the protein digestibility is how good your body is able to digest the proteins in the food. We have here the 99%, so it's actually a really good source of protein, the whey protein. Then the next one on the list is a whole egg. As you can see, like the whey protein, it's actually almost the same scores. Only on the amino acid score and the protein efficiency rate it scores higher. So an egg still is the best protein source you can eat to boost your muscle growth. Now I won't go on every ingredient on the list, but I just want to take you to the last item on the list, so the wheat gluten. It only has a protein digestibility corrected amino acid score of 0.25, so it's already a lot less good protein source than the whey protein or the whole egg. If we go down the road, we go amino acid score is only 0.47, so it's really bad in this aspect. And the other scores are also not great. If you look at the biological value, it's only 54, which is really not good. The only good thing about this food is the protein digestibility, but that's not really important if you are looking to build your muscle growth. So now you understand the protein absorption and the amino acid score of different protein sources. I want to get over a couple of the 5 best ingredients you can eat to build your muscle growth. These ingredients have the best absorption rate, the best amino acid score. I want to start with the eggs, a whole egg. That's what I said earlier in this video. An egg is still the best protein source you can eat to build muscle, because it doesn't only have the best scores on the table I just showed, but it also has a lot of vitamins and minerals your body needs to actually use the protein in your muscles. If I would suggest anything, I would just say get eggs in your diet if you want to build muscle fast. The next thing most science experiments and most studies suggest you eat for muscle growth is red meat, like beef and lamb. Now red meat has in the last couple of years actually has given a bad name, because some studies suggest it could be linked to some cancers. Some studies suggest it has toxic ingredients which your body actually doesn't need. I actually don't believe anything of that, because there are so much studies and there is so much proof that red meat actually is one of the single best foods you can eat for actually your health in general and for helping boost muscle growth. it's also one of the best foods you can eat. Then poultry like chicken and turkey is third on the list because it also has a lot of protein in it. It's a very lean meat. You don't get a lot of fat with it. So if you like chicken and turkey, put it in your diet because there is almost nothing bad linked with chicken and with turkey if you eat a lot of it. Then the fourth thing on the list of the 5 best ingredients to boost muscle growth is dairy. Now this one is a little controversial because there is a lot of studies done on milk in specifically, because nowadays the cows that produce our milk, it's actually a mass production and they get a lot of antibiotics and other stuff to keep them healthy and to fight disease. They are not fed really well, so they get very poor ingredients in their diet. So I would suggest, if you start eat dairy, just try to avoid milk. It's not worth it. You won't even get a high quality protein source out of milk, so try to avoid milk by all means. Then the last ingredient I want to talk about with you today is nuts. There is maybe a specific kind of nut that's better than the other, I don't know. I just eat every day a mix of nuts, so I get all of the different kinds, all of the varieties of nuts. But nuts actually have a lot of protein and a lot of healthy fats, which are also needed to help use the proteins. So what I would suggest is you start eating nuts every day. Just a mix of different nuts is the best, so you get a variety. They will help boost your muscle growth really well. And with that, we arrived at the end of the video. I hope you learned something today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!